Today for New Music Monday, we're going to look at the brand new album from Prince, and it's called Art Official Age. Now, it felt like to me we heard about the release of this album for like 10 years. I feel like the hype has been going on forever, and he's been doing everything from funny pancake references to stellar live performances to teasers. For whatever reason, Prince really got into social media for the build up to this record, and hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Now, this is his first record in I think about 4 years, and he released it simultaneously with a record from his new backing band, Third Eye Girl, but we're just going to concentrate on Art Official Age. To be honest, whether this album was good or bad, Prince has earned the right with his back catalog that I'm going to sit down and really give a strong listen to anything he puts out. He's without question one of the true musical geniuses of the last century, and I know I'm one of many people who are waiting hopefully for him to hit another musical home run, cause it's been a while. I will say this record starts off very promising with a big, grand, very Prince-esque opening, but then it drops into this song that falls somewhere between Daft Punk and an MTV Jock Jams version of a Daft Punk song. That opening track is it's just not very good at all in any way. It's a mess of sounds, and it sounds really forced. And it comes off as Prince trying to do every single trendy sound all at once, which is a very un-Prince-like thing to do. Thankfully, once that disaster ends, we're greeted by a much more familiar sound within the overall landscape of Prince's music. But the problem with the first quarter and last quarter of this album quickly presents itself. It's just not smooth at all. It's jarring and not in a good way. I really never thought I'd say that about a Prince record, but it's sort of disorganized. It's a bit of a mess. Every single one of the first few songs is plagued by Prince overdoing things in every way possible. Whether it's an awkward spoken moment or just a set of sounds that really goes nowhere, I think the problem is there's nobody in Prince world who has the balls to tell Prince, hey, you know what, that doesn't sound good, maybe you should scale it back a bit. Even when he does manage to stay out of his own way musically, the songs just aren't very interesting musically, and I think you can say that for a majority of the last handful of Prince albums. But you can't deny that there are some very bright spots on this record, some great tracks that I'm honestly already in love with. And you can't say anything else about the song The Gold Standard, which proves without a doubt Prince definitely has that intangible it factor, he just seems to lose it a lot. Yeah, it has an awkward rap section, but the rest of it is so good I think he can look past that. And I think that track is the perfect personification of the overall problem Prince is having these years. He has a perfect track and then he just screws with it too much. I really think he needs someone in his life to say no to his ideas, and hey Prince, if you're hiring, I'll be that guy. That track does lead into the strongest part of the album. The middle 5 songs are fantastic. But the problem is, a lot of people aren't going to get through the first few songs to get to where this album really soars. There's about 20 minutes of great music on this record, and after you get to the song This Could Be Us, it sort of slips back into meh kind of songs. If he had just taken the center section of this album, it would have made a legendary EP. But there's really filler on both ends, so as an album, it's really not there for me. I totally get what he's trying to do on songs like Funk and Roll, and I love the callback he's making to the go-go era of music. But the way it all comes together, it just doesn't work. Overall, there are definitely some great moments you're going to want to check out on this record, but the opening of this album is really a turnoff, and it's not representative of how good the record gets. And on the Buy It or Borrow It, I'm going to give this one a solid borrow it. There's great music to be found in here. You just have to barrel through the first half and then know when to get out of this record. Prince is definitely getting back to the man we want him to be, so I say check this record out. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you dug it. If you did, go ahead and click subscribe, leave a comment, click like, whatever you want to do. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook right here, and I'll see you guys again next time.